So here we have the new shape Ford Fiesta. This particular version is the 1 litre EcoBoost titanium model with a manual gearbox on a 67 plate. We're going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. And from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear. We're going to start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. You can see as we approach the back of the car we've got reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view so that you can see these seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle, we have the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge, and then above that, we have the main trip computer, which also displays the total miles on this car of 8,155. You can change information that's displayed on the trip computer by using buttons on the steering wheel. You can see there you've got trip computer information, a digital readout for the speedometer, driver assist menu, satellite navigation, your audio menu, phone menu, vehicle settings, and then back round to the trip computer again. The buttons I was using to do that are these ones just here, beneath which we've got voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is all, of course, once you've paired your phone, which is done on the central screen, and we'll come to that in just a moment. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have cruise control and speed limiter, as well as the volume controls for the stereo just there. So the main screen for the car, it's all touch screen, it's over in the centre here. If we hit add device,
search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
And then just follow those instructions on screen to pair up a device. Once you've done that, there's various ways to listen to music in the car, one of which is Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly. We've also got DAB, AM and FM radio, and USB input. So if you plug in a device via USB, you'll get that extra box appear up here as well. On top of all of that, this car has got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing this working on our website, which is well worth checking out. That same video is also on our Facebook page. Below that, we've got the main volume for the stereo, and then we have climate control. So you can select the temperature for the car, the fan speed. You can either turn the air conditioning on by hitting that button, or if you hit auto, the car will maintain that temperature by taking full control of the fan speed itself. You can then override it by readjusting the fan speed to your liking. We have a 12-volt charging socket and the USB input that I mentioned before. The key is resting in there at the moment. It's a keyless start, so the key simply needs to be inside the car. Once you're in the car, you just hit this button up here to start and stop the engine. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and we have a few buttons down here as well. So this car's got stop and start, which means that it's designed to cut out when you're stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off, you can turn off traction control, and you can put the car in eco mode, which is a great way of saving you some extra fuel as you drive around. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.